Porsche 911. Excuse me. Was once the pinnacle of Porsche engineering. Welcome to the first ever exclusive review. First, a little overview. Now, the 997 was introduced with the bug-eye headlights replacing the flatter ones from the previous 996 model, which were quite controversial in my opinion. These iconic headlights gave the 997 a timeless and classic aesthetic to the endures even today. Like, to this day, they come with the bug-eye headlights. Like, that's crazy. Building on the success of the 996 Carrera RS, Porsche introduced the Carrera S variant, which is in between the 4S and the base Carrera, which I've ridden in before, and oh my god, these things haul absolute ass. With a slightly larger engine and more power, the Carrera S offered enhanced performance over the standard Carrera base model, which the 997 was the first car to ever feature Porsche's Doppelgänger. I speak very little German, but I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm going to just put a little translation thingy on screen.
Doppelkupplungsgetriebe,
which stands for dual clutch transmission. PDK provided faster gear changes, improved performance, and reduced fuel consumption, most importantly, because we do need to get to work on time and without running out of gas. Enthusiasts could still opt for the manual transmission if they preferred the traditional feel of shifting gears, which would have been a crime if they didn't, in my law. In 2008, Porsche introduced the direct injection across the revamped 911 engine range, which I think was the M97. This led to better fuel efficiency, lower emissions, and improved power figures, probably because of all the laws they were regulating back then in the year of 2008 when the economy crashed. I was only 1 year old by then, so I wish I would have remembered all that. The 997 Turbo debuted Porsche's torque vectoring, which worked alongside the Porsche stability management system by braking the inside rear wheel chain. Oh my god. By braking the inside rear wheel during cornering, it enhanced steering response and traction, making it a game changer. The 997 era also saw the introduction of several special edition Porsche models, like notably the 911 Sport Classic, which was a limited run of 250 cars that sold out within 48 hours. It's kind of like PS5 selling out at this point. It featured unique styling elements, including a ducktail, which looks pretty good. I mean, if you look at it from certain angles. They also made a speedster variant, which I think is a very bold looking 911, but I'd still take the 991 speedster over the 997. Sorry. Then, after the speedster, we have the RS 4.0, a limited production edition of the 911 GT3 RS that came out, and these are highly desirable, as you see them on DuPont, listed for around $600,000 to $800,000. Like, that's the price of a new Revuelto, but you know I'm taking the Porsche over a Lambo. Then I guess they made a GT2 RS variant, and I have no idea how many of those were made besides the some 2,000 of the 991 generation, and who knows if the 992 will get a GT2 version here in the future, which if they did, that would be sick. Also, please a speedster, because I'm curious to see how that would look like. Now that that's out of the way, we're going to get into the video. Now, this is how I'll start every exclusive review. First, it's an overview, then I'll get onto the track time, and our official test track will be Laguna Seca, or Laguana Seca, or however you pronounce that, which is WeatherTech's racetrack, once owned by Mazda. I still remember those days on Real Racing 3 where you would see the Mazda banners everywhere, but now it's just replaced. Anyways, we're gonna have a lap time board along with that, so that'll be fun. So, anyways, let's get on with the lap time. Now I had to shut up there for a second, just so you can hear the glorious sound of that straight by flat 6. Anyways, coming into the last turn, as we go onto the straight here, as you can hear that glorious sound. Right, cross the line, and the timer has started. Coming in down to turn 1, going down to the straight, braking very hard there into the second turn of the Andretti hairpin. Oh, the sound, man. Continuing on, as we approach turn 3, taking on turn 3, going to the inside right there, and then going right back out to the outside. Barely. Alright. Going in now into turn 4, got a little bit of air right there, but then as we continue on straight to this slight little bend to the right, as we approach turn 5. slowing down into turn 5, taking out on the inside, and then going back out to the outside, barely touching the dirt there. As we go up to turn 6, going into turn 6, and I missed going under that bump because I really felt like I was going to eat it right there. Right, going down the Rahel straight, up, approaching the corkscrew into turn 7, braking into turn 8 as we go to the corkscrew. That was a very nice execution right there into corner 8A. Right back down to the rainy curve on turn 9, continuing on forward into turn 10 as I nearly lose control right there. And then we continue on going straight, approaching turn 11, braking right there into turn 11, going in on the inside as we approach the final straight to the finish line. Going down that straight and across the line. Now, on our board with our very first test track time for the Laguna Seca on this Porsche 911, the time was 1:34.762, which puts it on the number 1 spot only because, well, it's the only qualifying time we've had. So, until then, until that record is beaten, that will be number 1 for the track time. Moving forward with the car history, and yes, this exact car to be specific. I purchased this car in 2022 around April-ish. I don't remember the date, and I didn't drive it much compared to all my other cars. And from then until February 2023, I have put on 80 miles. And from then to now, I have put on an excess of over 400 miles, which is a lot for a road car that is owned by a collector with over 350 cars. Since then, when it was purchased, I have given it a racing exhaust system along with a suspension system and 4 sets of different tires, and this car has been repainted 6 times to date. Hello, I hope you all are enjoying the videos so far. Before I end, I thought, why not give the viewers something worthy of their ears, something heavenly for their ears. And what I'll do is implement a POV drive to end the video. So I'm gonna go get some water, and you sit back and enjoy the ASMR. Okay, goodbye.